Do you want to learn how to quickscope? In this video series, we're going to learn side by side. We're going to cover best class setups, practice techniques, gameplay strategies, everything it's going to take to make you and I a great quickscoper. So stay tuned. Episode number 1 is coming up right after this. What's shaking YouTube? It's your boy Graybeard Gamer, bringing you the first ever episode of our Quickscoping Bootcamp. But before we get into it, make sure you hit that like button, and if it's your first time here, make sure you subscribe. You're going to learn how to quickscope right alongside me. Right now, I'm an average sniper, but in this video series, we're going to learn together how to quickscope and how to be deadly accurate with a sniper rifle. I want to start this video series out with a disclaimer. I am not a good quickscoper at all. I'm serviceable sometimes. Sometimes I play well. Sometimes I don't play well. More often than not, I get smoked when I try to quickscope. Now, I'm a decent sniper. I can pull on target pretty quick when I'm aiming down sights or looking through the scope and take a guy out. But quickscoping is a whole different ballgame. And on YouTube, there are a lot of very good tutorials out there that will teach you how to quickscope. 9 Lives is an excellent teacher as far as quickscoping skills, and he is amazing. If you haven't watched his videos, you got to check him out. He's really, really good. But in this video series, I wanted to cater to people who want to learn how to quickscope, but don't necessarily get the maximum value out of watching one tutorial from an expert sniper. You can learn right alongside me in this series. We're going to talk about practice techniques first today. And I got this actually from 9 Lives in one of his tutorials, and I'll put the link of that down in the description. But you need to go into a private match, and you need to face bots and put them on recruit. And you need to try to play with your sensitivity a little bit to figure out what's more comfortable for you to be an effective sniper or quickscoper. The biggest obstacle to being a quickscoper for me is I tend to want to look down the scope too long, or I want to look down the scope and then move my crosshairs over. But to be effective at quickscoping, you really have to move your crosshairs before you pull the scope up. The second thing I want to talk about today is class. When you're selecting your class, you need to select a sniper rifle that you're comfortable with. But when you're learning, you're going to need to use a sniper rifle that's effective and is going to get you those one-shot kills, and that's the Kar 98. Number one, the Kar 98 has the quickest ADS than any of the sniper rifles. But it also has some serious knockdown power and will kill your enemy in one shot unless you shoot them in the kneecaps. So my class that I run, obviously I run Mountain Division. For you guys who've watched some of my videos before, I like the Ghost and the Dead Silence. But I run the Kar 98 with rapid fire and extended mags. And sometimes I run the Rifleman basic training skills so I can use a secondary SMG. And sometimes I use Prime so I can throw a third attachment on there. But your class setup, what basic training skill you use is up to you. I know a lot of people use different ones. However, make sure that you're using the Kar 98 when you're learning how to quickscope. It's the most forgiving sniper rifle. The last thing I want to touch on today, guys, is sensitivity. A lot of people think you have to use extremely high sensitivity to quickscope. That's not the case. As a matter of fact, if you're not using a sensitivity you're comfortable with, you're not going to be able to stay on target or snap over to the enemy. You're either going to overshoot them, or you're going to be so delicate that you're going to come up short. So choose one that you're comfortable with. But anyway, coming down to the end of the video, guys, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe so you can catch episode 2 where we get down to brass tacks. My name is Graybeard Gamer, and I'm out.